What did you do when you found out the real reason behind why your parents abused you? I was 11 years old when my parents pulled me out of school for a family emergency. I remember my mom driving me home and seeing my entire extended family in the living room. I honestly thought someone had died. Sit down, my dad started. I did. My mom spoke next. Sweetheart, this is an intervention. We've noticed you're getting a little too big, a little too fat. It's time to make some changes. I looked around the room and my entire family were nodding approvingly. That's when my dad whipped out a huge sheet of paper. Here are the new rules, he said matter-of-factly. I had to force myself not to cry as he continued. You're only allowed to eat 50% of what you're eating right now, with non-negotiable daily weigh-ins every morning. With each rule he read out, he got happier and happier. My mom chimed in, we're doing this because we love you, honey. But I was confused, because at 5 feet, I only weighed 80 pounds. I literally weighed the same as my mom. I couldn't understand why they wanted me to lose weight so badly, but they kept telling me I was fat. So eventually I believed that was the reason why and kept starving myself. By 16, I was hospitalized with an eating disorder. When my mom saw me in the hospital bed, she waited until the nurse left, then whispered with happy tears in her eyes, I'm so proud of you, baby. It wasn't until I turned 21 and saved enough money to move out that things started to change, because that's when I met Killian. He was sweet and constantly reminded me how much I deserved to eat, but he had one orange flag, and that was that he couldn't keep quiet. If anyone treated me badly, he would get up and shout at them straight away. He wasn't afraid to call out anyone on their BS. So when we were on the way to my parents' house to meet them for the first time, I made him promise me something. No matter what they say, please don't speak up. I know you want to defend me, but if you start a fight, it'll make everything worse. I need to handle them my way. He nodded. I promise. I actually believed he wouldn't say anything. Dinner started fine, awkward small talk, forced smiles, but civil. But everything changed when my mom reached across the table and physically took a piece of chicken off my plate. You don't need all that, honey, she said, casual, like it was nothing. I froze. Every feeling I'd spent years healing from came flooding back. I was 11 again, standing in front of that mirror, hating myself. I couldn't speak, couldn't move. Then Killian broke his promise and spoke up. Why do you treat her like this? You both weigh more than her, but you're determined to starve her? The table went silent. I shot Killian a look. I thought he'd just done something destructive. I felt betrayed. I expected my dad to stand up and start screaming. Instead, he just sighed. Maybe it's time we were honest with you. I felt my heart stop. Honest about what? My mom's voice was barely a whisper. Starving you was never about your weight. The next few minutes shattered everything I thought I knew. She continued, you were always perfect. If anything, you were underweight, not overweight. Anger boiled my blood. Then why starve me? Why convince me I was fat? My dad spoke. We're gambling addicts, honey. We thought we had it under control, but when you were 11, we were losing everything. We needed more money for the casino, so we did the math. If we convinced you that you were fat and got you to eat less, then we'd save money on groceries. We were in a bad place. We did what we had to do. I sat there staring at them, and suddenly everything clicked. They traded my sanity, my self-esteem, my health for more casino trips. What about the family intervention that time? Why did they all tell me I needed to lose weight? My mom couldn't make eye contact. We told them that if they showed up to the intervention, we'd give them money, because over time, with you barely eating, we'd still save more money that way than if you ate normally. I stood up slowly. Killian stood with me. My mom asked where I was going. I took Killian's hand and walked toward the door. Before we left, I turned to him. Thank you for breaking your promise.